Are you started?
Say action.
Yes.
Say action. Wait, I need action.
Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Blunt Smoking Anus Destroyer.
That's Only Use Me Blade, and today we are going to take a peek at the female gamer. And we have one of the biggest female gamers I know, OpTic MiDNiTE!
Fat joke,
Guys?
fat joke, fat
Yeah,
joke.
what's up with that? Keemstar's messed up.
No,
What's
I
up?
just mean, get out of here with the fat jokes. I just mean, like, if I think of a female gamer, I only think of, like, the first one that comes to mind is you.
OpTic MiDNiTE, that's right. Or Ashley.
And we also have another female gamer here. We have the lovely Nancy.
Oh my god. It's obviously Nancy.
Obviously, Nancy. So, Nancy, you have like a million names. Like,
I'm nuts, right? I'm such a troll.
I know, right?
When the YouTube police pull you over, what ID do you give them?
Exactly.
I give them my green card.
I'm supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here.
I gotta mute my button for a second.
So, MiDNiTE, I seen your cooking show.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I did a cooking show once, and I liked your cooking show, and it inspired me to do another cooking show. I just don't know.
I have not seen her cooking show. What's her cooking show about?
Do it up. Well, it only has one episode, and I actually planned on only doing one episode, but I might do more because it got good response. Called Half-Assed Kitchen, because although I am a female, I can't cook. I'm deceiving you.
You should
I'm
have
not
called
very
it
good.
Half-Ass Kitchen Part 2 to make people look through your old videos to get extra views for YouTube money.
True. I should have just
Bam.
put, hey, it's in this playlist somewhere, and there's 500 of my videos. But yeah, I just linked it in the thing if you want to look at it. But yeah, I made grilled cheese, and I'm not gonna lie, I might be a bad cook, but I'm pretty good at making grilled cheese. So yes, I probably will make you a sandwich if you ask me.
I made grilled cheese, but I added steakums to it.
Oh,
Steakums?
see.
Yes, yes.
You one-upped me before, but I didn't know about it.
This is what
Gosh,
you do. You put the
should've put
steakums
bacon
in, and then you put the cheese on top of the steakums, roll them over so it melts in there, and bam, bada bing, bada boom. Just it's so nice. It's so nice. It's amazing.
Can I ask my question that I want to ask the ladies?
Sure.
Okay. Would you sign a petition to make the new male stripper movie that's coming out? I think it's called Iron Mike or something. MiDNiTE, you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely not, but I am very interested.
Okay, there's a new, like there's tons of them, but there's
What
a
would the petition be?
Hear me out. So there's this new movie. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is, but it's with like Matthew McConaughey
Ooh,
and Channing Tatum or whatever, and a bunch of like these pretty boys.
Yeah, I think I have heard of that.
And it's like a male, like Chippendales.
Wait.
movie.
I know what you're gonna say. Let me guess. A petition to have a bigger guy.
No.
A Chris Farley character, like that skit on Saturday Night Live where Chris
What kind
Farley
of
goes
fucking
out.
weirder are you? No. Listen.
Weirdo. That
I
was
know what
like
you're
a
talking about,
classic
though.
comedy
Yeah.
moment.
No, I
That is-
understand that, but that's you really think there's a get a fat dude up there petition? Like really?
Absolutely.
Okay. Where's
I'd sign it.
Okay, so like flip the roles for a second. If there was a movie about like Showgirls, there wasn't any people in the street like put a fat girl in there, get her up there. But there is actually there's a petition on Facebook right now that people want this movie that's coming out to come out in IMAX 3D. And
I see. Okay.
would that be something that you ladies would want or no?
Would I want to see Channing Tatum and a bunch of other sexy men in 3D?
Dancing in 3D. Just their love snake just like hovering over the audience.
You know, I'm not a big fan of 3D in the first place, but 3D dick in your face is just not for me. But I would like to see the movie in non-3D.
What if there was an
So, yes,
occasional vagina just thrown in to mix it up. Would you?
Well,
Chicken
now,
dick.
now,
How
we're,
funny-
How
now
funny
we're
would
talking
it be
about
to be
something
like
completely
to have a camera on the audience to see the reaction of like diving to like dodge the penis?
Oh
I
my
just feel
goodness.
bad for whatever dude gets stuck with like he's like in the friend zone with 3 other chicks and they make him go see this movie.
Oh,
I
we all know that guy too.
I know I know that guy and I just think it'd be funny to like watch the sadness, you know?
Watch him buy the ticket for all them
Yeah, watch
chicks.
him buy the tickets. He goes and gets their drink refills for him while he slits his wrist in the bathroom.
Nancy, you going to see that film?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds like a rental to me, but
There's some movies I'm like, who really is like super gung ho on seeing that in like why does that need to be seen in the theaters, you know?
You know what movie I got dragged to by my girlfriend was Snow White, and it was good.
Was it?
It was good. It was really good. I was surprised.
I end up seeing this really shit movie, what is it, Prometheus or whatever?
Is that the alien movie? Like
Yeah,
it
it
has
was.
aliens in it?
Yeah, it was stupid. It was dumb.
Really? I like alien movies, so I kind of wanted to go see it. Plus, I heard it was like,
If you like alien movies, then yeah, you'd probably love this movie.
I
I
heard
don't
it
like.
was like visually pleasing, like to look at too.
No, not really. The girl was flat chested, and it just
Oh no, never mind.
yeah. See, exactly. I mean, the movie.
You got a thing for alien porn?
Yeah, with the big
All right,
booby
I guess if you're
aliens.
into aliens, that's the movie to see because it's actually made by the guy who made the movie Aliens.
The
Oh,
only
And
alien
okay.
movie I see is like one that has Will Smith in it. Men in
I'm not.
Black,
I'm really
That's
Independence
a good
Day.
weird. I'm a movie buff, but like I don't like alien movies and I don't like mythical shit like Lord of the Rings. I'll pass. You
So
know,
you
like
Yeah, I
you
usually
like
don't like Lord of the
real like stuff, like documentary type movies.
Oh yeah, that's me
I'm down
too.
for documentary. I love documentaries. But like it just like I'm not into like hobbits and I'm not into aliens or sci-fi really.
Well, you
Ashley,
know,
name your favorite documentary ever
Me?
and
Oh,
why.
well, can I say one that I just recently saw that I thought was amazing?
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
it's called Zeitgeist on Netflix, streaming on Xbox, and it's one of those movies where if you're really religious, you might not want to watch it because it just kind of makes shit. It's like let's get real, and it like shows a whole bunch of this stuff, and it also shows stuff about like 9/11, which I don't know. I'm not too keen on like conspiracies, but it was just really interesting. And I'm not one of those people who's just gonna watch something and believe it right away. But I really like to open my mind to stuff like that and be like,
So
oh,
this documentary went like everywhere.
yeah, it did. It actually has like three separate parts. First part is about Christianity. The second part's about 9/11, and the third part's about the Federal Reserve, the people that make the money. And it's just really crazy to watch, and it makes you think. It's like, what kind of world are we living in? It's like one of those movies where you're like, man, this shit sucks, and then
It's
you
like,
just try to forget about it.
yeah, it's weird when you realize that all the adults that run this world still believe in like Santa Claus and stuff like that.
Yeah,
As a
straight up.
metaphor, not actually believing in Santa Claus. Someone's like, what?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm a big documentary person though. I've seen so many. I don't even know if I could list like my
That's the only type
favorites.
of video that or movie that I like to watch because I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to find an original movie, a scripted movie. So it's more entertaining to see like a documentary, something that was.
Grandma's boy. What?
Oh, I love that movie.
Everybody loves that.
Yeah,
21
Nancy.
Jump Street. I'm supposed to. I just rented it. Is it good?
it's good. It's good. I laughed a lot, but I really like the what's his name. So, what is his name?
Nancy, what is your favorite movie?
my favorite movie?
Yeah.
Probably something with Bill Murray in it.
Little Groundhog's Day or something.
No, The Life Aquatic or Lost in
Oh,
Translation.
that's not a Bill Murray movie though. That's like Life Aquatic
Groundhog's
is a
Day.
Wes Anderson movie though.
Groundhog's Day was a great one.
Yeah, whatever.
What's your favorite documentary though? And Groundhog's
Mine.
Day does not count. That didn't happen.
Fake.
What if it did?
Probably one about like meteors or something. I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, I love the universe stuff too. Like talks about like space and all that. I'm a nerd, straight up.
Did anybody,
Geomagnetic storms. That's what's up.
did anybody
Yeah.
see the 3 documentaries or shows or whatever? I think it was on Discovery Channel or History Channel with
Planet
Stephen
Earth.
Hawking.
Planet Earth.
Mermaids.
Planet Earth is the bomb.
Stephen Hawking did this thing on time travel, and it was just awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think I've
know.
seen that
Time
one.
travel.
He did like 3 episodes, and I don't know what network it was on, but it was great. I think I bought it off of Zoom or whatever on the Xbox.
No, man, I like the
Boy,
stuff that
you
like
and like
blows your
3
mind.
people use Zune.
Zoom.
Well, I
Who
mean, I
pays
have
for
Netflix.
movies?
I have Netflix, but it's like,
It's like MySpace.
yeah. MySpace needs to come
Oh
back.
my.
MySpace needs to come back, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, dear.
MySpace was the shit. You can
It
customize your own
was.
page and everything.
I was obsessed with that shit in high
And the
school.
reason why Facebook took over is because they manipulated the population. They
Yup.
went after the college kids, and then it was just a ripple effect. It was like
Yep.
it was like the college kids were CNNers, and the college kids were playing Minecraft. And next thing you know, everybody's playing Minecraft. That's what happened with that's what happened with Facebook.
I always liked MySpace, and I think I was like 18 or 17 when I finally got a Facebook because I just like resisted it so much. But then I noticed all my friends stopped posting on MySpace, and I was like, well, this is dumb because now I just have a colorful page and no one to talk to. So I ended up going on Facebook, and now I'm not even sure my MySpace still exists.
I went to MySpace the other day, and it's like completely changed. I'm like, no,
It's
I
all about
want.
music now. It's like very music driven and oriented. I'm pretty sure Justin Timberlake owns like some part of it, and it's a super big like music thing now.
Yeah.
Look at this. I just went there. It's
Shit.
all music on
Can
the top.
can I give my answer to favorite documentary?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
We skipped.
King of Kong.
Oh my God, that was a great one. We watched that on my live stream 3 times, 3 nights in a row.
What was it?
That's the gamer one, right? Or like the
Yeah,
gaming, the guy, the
I
Pac-Man
honestly
guy?
no, it's not a Pac-Man.
They make
guy.
Billy Mitchell look so bad. He's not even really that bad though. Go ahead.
No, he's a douchebag. The reason why I like so for you people that don't know what King Kong is, it's about these 2 people. One dude who's a douchebag that lives in Florida, and he's like a competitive gamer on the old school games like the Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and
Oh
Tetris.
yeah, yeah.
And,
Was that the dude that sells his own barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Yep, sells his own
I was
barbecue
like,
sauce.
what the
This
fuck?
guy is Billy Mitchell, and he is like he was the first gaming superstar of the world.
No, time out. In his mind, he was a superstar, but like he was a fucking like. It's the same, like a lot of the same things that I see from this movie. I see to people on YouTube where there's people that think that this shit matters and that they're the biggest shit ever and that they're bona fide superstars and they're winners and that they take it that seriously. And then there's a dude, this dude that lives up in Washington. He actually lives in Redmond, which is near where I live. And he's like a normal dude, and he just happened to be really good at Donkey Kong. And so he decided to beat the score, and he does. But they don't want to accept his score because they're assholes. And it's the whole.
Wow, poor guy.
We're in the middle of the cast. We just added predictable Nova, so
And she's gone.
Sorry
3
about
girls, 2 guys. Is that how this works?
that's
I
the
believe
best
that's how
type
it
of
works.
party.
Heck yeah.
that.
Left
What's
foot
up,
green.
Nova?
Oh, nothing much. You?
Nothing.
Playing virtual naked twister. Right there, right.
Yeah, that's what you're walking into right now. So.
Yeah, get your cam going.
Yeah.
Blade was actually talking about his favorite documentary, which was King of Kong, and I hope you didn't forget.
I don't want to like get too into it and ruin it for people, but it's like it's really good, and I see a lot of correlations between King of Kong and gaming on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
Billy
I could see
Mitchell
that.
was like
It's so
the Nate
competitive.
shot of Call of Duty.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing?
Yeah, it's a really I think it's hilarious because I like the group of dudes that are like now I don't want to say fanboys, but like the entourage of Billy Mitchell are the biggest bunch of loser dorks in the world,
The
and they
D-vibes.
and they put him on such a high pedestal.
It's so funny because it's true. Remember
Yeah.
that? Remember in the movie the dude with the glasses that like was following him around like everywhere.
Yeah. No, he would. Okay, so at one point he's
He's like-
playing. He's playing. Okay, so Billy Mitchell's playing Donkey Kong in the in this like arcade, right? And he literally had to travel to go play it and beat the score in front of people. They're like, dude, you have to do it in front of us. They're like, he's like, okay, I'll do it in front of you. Fuck it. So he's playing, and the dude is so pumped up about Billy Mitchell possibly doing this that he's going around to random people. It's like, excuse me. There's about to be a kill screen on the Donkey Kong over here. Pretty exciting, I know. You wanna go like
Oh my
okay,
God.
I'll put it in Call of Duty terms, okay? Imagine if like we're at like a convention, right? And I'm playing and I'm having a flawless game. Imagine one of my entourage tapping people on the shoulder that had no idea who the fuck I am, going, "Hey, Blade's about to go flawless. You want to check this out?" That's how ridiculous.
Wow.
Like he's like literally interrupting people that were on their own separate like arcade games and possibly breaking their own records because that's what these people came for, you know. It was so obnoxious. It was hilarious. So Predictable Nova, you play a lot of zombies, is this true?
Yeah,
So
I play
is
a
your
lot.
channel like all zombie stuff?
Pretty much, yeah. It's
you-
all
What is
about
your
zombies.
favorite documentary?
Oh, I don't know. I just play, and that's pretty much it.
No,
I don't know.
like movie documentary.
I don't know, honestly. I'm just like,
Do you watch movies?
I watch movies, but I don't go into the whole documentary thing kind of stuff, you know?
So like
Sure.
basically you are zombies and nothing but zombies. Have you ever thought about like getting a bunch of your friends high on bath salts and doing a FPS Russia video?
I would
No,
love-
I didn't think of getting my friends high on bath salts and stuff, and I've seen the video of like what happened to the guy, but I don't know, it doesn't interest me, you
Yeah,
know?
for those of you that don't know, I guess somebody down in Florida got high on bath salts and bit some other dude's face. Like he literally turned into a zombie, I guess, and tried to bite another human
That's
being.
not turning into a zombie.
He
The
like
dude was
ate
just
his
high as
face
shit.
off.
How
Well, that's
do
just-
people not know about that? Why should we even have to tell them? That everyone knows about that, man.
That's
I'm
the thing,
telling
like,
you right now, someone just left a comment was like, I didn't know.
Yeah,
You
they're
know?
probably like, wow, really?
You can't say he turned into a zombie. Like that's not what happened. He was just extremely out of his gourd high, and he
Yeah, he had to have been.
Yeah.
You know what I read yesterday? I read an
I
article.
want to kick babies. So like he just got really high and followed through with it. That's all.
Yeah, he
yeah,
was like,
he got
let's
really
fuck shit
high.
up.
Yeah, he got high and just decided to eat someone's face and pretty much
If a,
went
yeah,
crazy.
maybe the fat dude was eating chocolate and got all over his face, and the guy just wanted chocolate.
Nancy, have you ever had munchies like that?
You have no idea.
Now you got it bad. You're on a bad trip, man.
Oh, not that bad.
Not that
And
bad.
some macaroons sound pretty good. Macaroon. The coconut in them, they're good.
cheese? Or wait, I'm confused. You're eating mac and cheese or fruit?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not
said
sure what a
macaroon.
macaroon is. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's-
We don't know what a macaroon is.
What is a macaroon?
A macaroon's just a fucking cookie that has like.
Oh, macadamian.
Yeah, macadamia nut cookies. That's the
Sure, we'll
shit.
go with that. Yeah.
At Subway. You ever get those shits at Subway?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, Subway's the best cookies, no joke. I'm gonna look up a macaroon.
Yo,
Subway's
Jarrett
have
is
good
such an
cookies.
asshole. Jarrett's like, yeah, I walk to Subway, I lose all this weight. But he doesn't tell you once you get in there, there's a big fucking stack of cookies.
Yep, right there. And potato chips everywhere. You notice that at Subway? It's where you come in, it's at the register, it's all down the whole little sandwich.
It's all like
line.
on the rack and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even avoid it. You're like, I have to get chips now. This is ridiculous. I just
I'm
googled
allergic to
Pro
macaroons.
tip for
I
you:
don't
if you
go
go
to
to
Subway.
if you do go to Subway or Quiznos or whatever, have them cook the cookie a little bit.
They can still do that for you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't want the sub toasted. I just want my cookie toasted.
Send
I think
your
the cookies
cookies
are
in to
fine
get
as they are.
toasted.
I think-
What is the best fast food restaurant? Because for me, it's got to be Subway.
A&W's. I don't know if you
have
guys
those
what.
here.
This doesn't have to. This is a tough one though because not everyone has every fast food place.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's interesting because then people
And
can
I
learn
have a thing
about
where I don't eat fast food. I don't eat any meal that I can get everywhere. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Like
I know
I'd
Like
rather
that one place we
I
had
know
dinner
from
at.
trips and stuff, Blade's like, yeah, they don't have this where I'm at, so let's go find one, and we're driving all over the place.
Oh man.
no seriously like why eat at Jack in the Box or why eat at Wendy's or whatever because it's like you can eat that anytime.
It's the same stuff every time, yeah.
Yeah, but like I'd rather go to like mom and pop places. Like I like to look. There's this website that has all the health code violators, like the restaurants that get like health code strikes, and those places have the bombest food. They
Oh
really
my
You
god.
You know
they
what?
do.
You want to hear what happened? There's this Chinese buffet that's like in our area, and this was happened like 3 years ago. Right in front of the Chinese buffet, somebody hit a deer.
Ooh.
The people that work there, which I don't know if they're Korean or Chinese
Like
or
all the girls got hella sad.
what nationality they were, they
Oh.
went out and they were like, this is good meat, and they just started
No
chopping up the
way.
deer.
Yeah, it's like the same thing here in Canada.
It was literally
Oh
just
my
killed.
God.
You know what I mean? So they chopped up the deer and like brought it in, and it was like on the news, like people were boycotting them. It was
Where do
ridiculous.
you live?
In Canada here, if you were to hit a deer, people would normally do it purposely just to have a kill of deer, you know?
Just to eat it?
Yeah,
Or
just eat it.
kill
They'll be driving, and then you see this deer, and you hit into it, and they survive it. Like, oh well, I got deer for dinner, you know?
Hey, yo, that's why Canada's messed up, hey?
Deer meat is so gamey though. It's like you have to add like pig fat.
Yeah, my grandpa and uncle super big hunters, and they like venison and all that type of stuff, and I'm just like, ew, okay.
All right, that whole idea of taking like a meat that's not good and adding so much seasoning and salt and spices and sauces to it, I bet if you
Yeah.
could add all that stuff and then take the meat away, it'd probably be better.
Exactly.
So really, the meat's not even anything. It's just like
It's just the part that
it's the
holds.
ugly person you had to invite to the party.
I worked at a butcher's for like one winter during deer season. It was my friend's dad down the road, and basically to
I
make
think you're
this
lying.
no, I swear to God, and
You're
to
talking
make
like the girl from American Pie, like one time at band camp, like you're like carrying your voice.
listen,
One time at the
listen,
butcher
listen,
shop?
listen. They take the meat and they add pig lard to it
Ugh.
in order to make
gross.
like a tasty like pepper stick. They're called pepper sticks, and it's like a Slim Jim, and they have
I've always
to
wondered if you
add
like
pig lard to it.
if you force fed a pig like blue cheese and then killed it, but like sewed his asshole shut so he wouldn't shit it out, would that be
What?
good?
What?
What just happened right now?
I don't know where that went.
No,
He
I
had
mean think
only blue
But these
cheese
same
and
people,
sold
these same
asshole.
people had pigs, and they literally they would feed them anything. They would go to the stores and get like all the expired food. They would feed them cookies, bread, you name it. They would feed it anything that was expired. That's how they fed the
That
pigs.
does not make good meat.
Well, they're pigs.
I see what
Okay.
you're saying though, Blade. You're
Okay,
trying to like season it while it's alive and then kill it and then eat it, right? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it to be like I want the pig to have this like disturbed look on his face, like he was masturbating, you caught him and then you killed it kind of look on his face.
It's like, "Ugh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that like frozen. Can I just say it's really stupid? So like I was reading this thing, someone sent me this thing about how Chipotle is great, you know? And they were saying that it's great because all the animals, like all the animals that they use, they like treat them really nice. Like they're in like the Sandals resort of farms, but they still kill them.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you treat me really nice, but then you just murder me so I can be
All
eaten
right,
by
but here's
people?
the thing. Here's the thing. I started buying caged-free eggs. All right. If you see one of those documentaries and you see what those poor chickens' lives are, like you just change, dude. You just change.
Yeah, I agree
Like,
with
But
that.
that's different than actually. I'm totally cool. Like if they're gonna produce eggs for us, I'm totally cool with them doing it in a more humane way. I'm talking about when we actually just murder them for our food. We're still killing them.
right.
Like if
Yeah.
I took you
Yeah,
and be like, hey, do you want to go to this amusement park? It's going to be great. There's going to be water slides. You can eat cotton candy. It's going to be fantastical, but I'm going to kill you afterwards.
Well, like with cattle beef, like back in the day, like what they would do is they would take cattle and they would like move it around and they would eat the grass there, and it would take them, like a couple years to get heavy enough to butcher it. But nowadays, what they're doing is they're giving all these cattle a bunch of corn, and corn is literally just like sugar. I mean, it's got so much octane, you can even drive a car on it. I mean, they're making gasoline out of corn. So these cows are getting to butcher weight like in half the time, and the meat is just saturated with like nothing but disgusting like fat.
Ugh.
And
Yeah,
the
that's
meat
gross.
isn't nowhere near as healthy as what it used to be.
So with my friend, when we used to we used to like drive around and like throw eggs out of our car at people,
Right.
And he was so funny though because he would only buy the naturally nested eggs. He wouldn't buy just normal eggs. I'm just like, dude, we're throwing them at people, really? Like,
That is funny. He spent like twice as much. Eggs are cheap. When you go to the
not when you're a kid and you need to buy like a 5 dozen a night though.
Yeah.
You're not exactly like balling on eggs.
At least they had like a good life, and then they got thrown at people. I mean, maybe that's how we looked at it.
We never threw them at people. We threw them at cars.
But it's crazy
I beg the house.
if you think about it, when you go to the grocery store, like everything is so expensive, but then eggs are still like for 12 of them is like $1 something. Like how is that possible?
Well, chicken lays 1 egg a day. I mean, then it's
Maybe.
full of chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, I guess.
Yeah, when you think of it, there's like millions of chickens around the world, and then like each day a chicken lays an egg. You're gonna have so many eggs going
There's
around.
more chickens than people, right?
Yeah, I think there
Is that a
is.
blonde question or okay?
Yeah, there has to be.
I felt really dumb for like a split second after I asked that, and then I was like, oh god.
Yeah, but I think like that's tough to say though because we don't really like have a census of chickens. Like chickens don't have social security numbers.
Nobody shows up
Yeah.
at the farms like, excuse me, sir, how many chickens do you have? Nobody.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
got to think from this aspect.
Chickens trying to sneak over the border.
Almost every human
Fence hoppers.
all over the world eats eggs, so there has to be chickens to support that many
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think there's groups of people that eat like just like I saw this documentary and they say that the average German person eats like 3 pounds of bratwurst a day. I'm like that doesn't
What? No.
evens out over the entire world maybe, but like
Yeah.
I don't from all the people not eating bratwurst or whatever.
Dude,
Nancy eats like what do you eat, Nancy? I know that you can't eat gluten or something, right?
Gluten.
Gluten, whatever. I know that you can't like you. How do I say this?
Oh my god, when you go to the store, you spend a fortune if you have to get that
gluten-free
shit.
stuff is so, and you have to go to like places like Whole Foods and stuff like that. It's so expensive.
Ugh.
I just eat a lot of tacos. I eat a lot of tacos. I eat a lot of fruit, vegetables, meat. I just avoid bread pretty much. Tacos is the way to go.
I wonder how long it's going to take for Michelle Obama to like go after Epic Mealtime.
Oh dear.
They're getting into some
True.
messed up stuff, man. They really are.
Yeah. That's for
She's
sure.
got this whole campaign on like eating healthy and everything, and those guys, oh my god, I miss
Yeah, but
the days.
Epic Mealtime doesn't make it as if like yes, you should eat like this. Like
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a given. Nobody.
But you know what was awesome about old Epic Mealtime is when they added the calorie count. I miss the
Yeah, that
still
was
do
good.
that.
Yeah,
They
like,
still do that.
They do it still.
Yeah.
I saw it in the last one I watched. But yeah, I like the one where they went like to the fast food place and they had like all these Big Macs and like all those calories, and it's just they demolish it. It's like wow.
Yeah. That's for sure.
So, a lot of flooding down in Florida, and half the country is on fire.
Half the
Why
country.
is half the country on fire? What happened there?
There's
Things
forced.
dry.
Yo, if anyone out there believes that global warming is false, they're a freaking idiot. Because every single year, like, huge forests are just completely burned. Like, I don't know what's going on, but, like, this year it's really bad. Colorado Springs, which is I guess a pretty big town, was like on fire. Like they lost so
What would
many.
happen
Yeah.
if the entire Earth's population farted at the same time?
Nuke.
That's
Oh,
No, seriously.
nuke boosters.
Like I thought about stuff like what if like one side of the world we all jumped up and jumped back
yeah,
down?
yeah. I've definitely thought of that.
Would that like F up the alignment or whatever?
When I was a kid on the school bus, we had a really sharp turn, and we all tried to lean to one side to tip over the bus, and it didn't work.
That's fucked up because if that did work, like it's
Oh
a successful experiment, but the bus is tipped over.
And we're dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she took it at like 30, and it was a turn that she should have took at like 15. It was a really sharp turn, so I'm sure we wouldn't have like got killed. But
Have you seen those old 70 documentaries when they show people like they go to like these cult things out in fields and everyone drinks this Kool-Aid and everyone dies? And there's always like one person like, nah, I wasn't thirsty, sorry. And it just like looks around and everyone's dead around him. Like that's fucked up. Like you
Jonestown. But they went to Africa. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Do I know about Africa?
No, Jonestown. There was
What?
this preacher back in the 70s, and he had this church, and he was being like real like creepy type stuff with the church, and like I don't know, underage sex and all this stuff. And he had like a grip on these people, and they thought he was a prophet, and his name was something Jones. And he took all the people over to Africa to get away from the U.S. government because they were starting to crack down on him. And then the feds or whatever went to Africa and were going to arrest him. And he made everybody drink Kool-Aid, and they all did like this mass suicide. It was like the hugest mass suicide.
Oh yeah, I've heard of like that.
Mass
I didn't know what it was
suicide?
called though. Yeah, they all killed themselves because they believed this totally crazy dude.
Yeah.
I just think
Is that
like
where
if
the
you're the
saying
last
comes
if
from,
you're the
like-
last person to commit suicide, can't you be like, yeah, I'd back out. Like I
Yeah,
really would.
rage quit.
Rage quit.
Yeah.
Dash.
Is that where the saying "Don't drink the Kool-Aid" comes from? From that
Yep.
dude?
Yeah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man, because you start to believe other bullshit.
And the same thing happened in like 1994, except for these weirdos that did this. And I think this was in California. These weirdos believed that they had to kill themselves because an alien was coming to pick them up. That's how that dude ran his church.
Wow.
And when they found him, they all had white Nikes on and blue, like I think like sweatpants or something. Or
I mean,
purple.
that is just the ultimate form of trolling. I want to high five that guy. He really got them to do that.
Yeah, and he was like 80, like he was gonna die. Like he
That's
was
when
gonna
trolling
die.
goes too far when you get
That's
people to
just
kill themselves.
trolling. That's just real life awesome trolling to me.
That's insane trolling.
What about that
That's-
guy last year that thought last summer, the dude that like convinced all these like churches and people like around the world that Jesus was coming back? I forget the date, but and then
Oh.
he show up.
This is no offense
Yeah.
to anyone
Oh,
that's
yeah, and they were
religious
paying
out there,
people to
but
babysit their pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
That too.
oh, was
Like
it
they were
Snapchat
all ready.
out,
They
they
had
put a
everything
photo.
all ready, and then just Jesus is a no call no show today.
Wasn't it like some kind of like radio show that was like some guy who kept convincing?
Yeah, he was like a preacher.
and they went
Yeah.
out? Didn't
There's
they
like
go
thousands
out
of people,
like in
and
a
the publicist
field?
is like, "Where's Jesus? You promised me Jesus."
Yeah, and he's like, I promise you.
Bullshit! I got all these
Where is he?
people out here. Where's Jesus?
Yeah, and then
Dick
I think after that happened, they closed down the radio and stuff like that.
Oh, I mean, what can you? There's no coming back after that. You can't be like, I meant this year, not this.
Well,
year.
you know what he probably did? He probably convinced everybody that was in his parish to like give him the money and like. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I mean,
you're not
yeah. I
gonna
don't want
do
to step
this.
on religious toes, but that's what I see a lot of church.
I'll step on religious toes all day. If you believe in like religious stuff, you're stupid.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I have no like, I have no. It's. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's common sense. It's just common sense. And when I look more into religion, what I see is trolling. That's what I see. So
I see money. I see a lot of greed.
money going in baskets. You know,
Yeah.
let's follow some logic from 2,000 years ago. That doesn't make sense. There's just a lot of loose ends.
Next topic.
No one loves to talk. No one wants to talk about that.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
it's like some people have really strong beliefs, and you're just
Yeah,
your
you're going
belief
to
is
That's
hell,
another
bitch.
thing.
your
That's
your
another thing.
belief is that you don't agree with their belief, and it's like you're not going to change anybody's opinion. It's not like someone is super religious their whole life and listen to the second episode of the Bad Kids show and is like, I'm changed. Keep story got through to me.
You never know. But yeah, I do agree with that. Everyone has their own opinions, and everyone gets
Think
super
about that,
passionate
Keepstar.
about
Think
it.
about someone that's just like, guys, I'm leaving the church. I know I've been really strong. I know I've been preaching the word, but
If one
Keemstar had a really
person-
good point on episode 2 of the Bad Kids Club. And,
No, he brings it in. He brings it in and plays it for them, and it tries to unconvert them.
if one
with
person does it, it was all worth it.
Keemstar.
No, but that's another thing with people and their beliefs. I mean, if you believe that, that's your reality. I mean, that is real for you. So you are right, but
I mean, people do what they want, and they let me do what I want. I'm fine with religious people. I'm just not religious myself, so
yeah.
that's how I feel about it.
I'm fine with everyone with what they believe in. I don't have
Yeah.
anything against it.
the correct teachings of Christianity is good in a sense because it does teach morals, and if people live by that, it's good. But it usually, from my opinion,
I think while we're here on Earth, I think everyone should like. The general idea is that we should all be kind of peaceful and in harmony amongst each other because we all kind of share this Earth together. See what I'm saying?
there ain't going to be a room. There's not.
So if there's a religion or if religion teaches you to live in a certain way so that everyone could be harmonious, then I'm happy that they have that religion. So,
But religion never does that. Religion is the cause of all wars.
Mm,
Many.
I think money. I
You are
think money's
such
a much
a
bigger.
fucking
I say
troll
it's
at
money.
I'm not
everything.
being a troll. Like, my God told me to shoot you in the face. My God, we don't believe in the same God. I'm going to kill you. Like, I mean, religion, honest to God, is the cause of a lot of wars.
Yeah,
Yep.
How do you say religion is honest to God, the cause of war?
Yeah, right.
That's
The cause is jihad.
You're so ass backwards.
I mean, I'm
but
Jewish.
I think it's money.
You know, jihad over in the Middle East. It's all, crazy. Let's fight over a little piece of land.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They're all like the sacred land, and they're like, "Fuck you," and they fight about it. I mean, that's a war that's been going on forever too.
I think Israel should just nuke them and be like, get off my back, bully.
I mean, it was their land first. I mean, technically, it was their land first.
I don't give a shit. Nuke them.
I mean,
don't have
technically the Indians
Bombs!
were first too, so
Yeah.
awkward.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
So, what do you guys think about the wars?
I think war is bad, and everyone should love each other. No, I'm just kidding. I sound like so hippie. I think it's all money driven, and it's sad. I mean,
I mean,
war
wars and
boosting
prisons
economy.
are money makers.
Exactly. It's boosting the economy, and we're also, if you think about where we are,
I
there's
think
a lot
I
of
think that
buildings.
everyone in a way is kind of like browsing life to see what like way to die is, and I don't think that the war is like how I want to go out. Like
Yeah.
I hear stories about people like slipping on hot tubs. And it's like, nah, I don't want to go out that way. I don't. It's just it's a stupid thing to die for.
I would
Yeah, it
rather
really
die
is.
in war than die slipping in a bathtub.
That's true,
There's
but
that.
like, I don't know if I mean, to give your life to something, you really have to believe in it, and I don't really believe in what we're doing.
Yeah,
But it is inevitable. I mean, war is
I
inevitable.
love when they're like when they're like, oh, there was an attack or there was an IED in the road, and it's like, no shit, we're in their country. Like,
to me, war is like a really really bad argument, and you kind of reach a point where you kind of go, what are we arguing about? You know, like if you're in a relationship, a lot of times like people will
Oh
argue, right?
yeah.
And then you kind of reach that point to like, why are we arguing again? Like, are we just arguing for the sport of it, or
The fight gets so bad that I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. It's like
yeah.
the argument's just over, and that's a good analogy. That war should just be, we're all like, oh, well,
it's just
this
so
is done.
stupid. We're wasting so much fucking money. We're just throwing money away. It's ridiculous.
But we're making so much money too, though.
The Roman Empire fell the same exact way.
Hmm.
Overextending themselves in wars and, going into debt.
Yeah, see, I live in
Hey.
Canada, so I don't pay attention to the war that's going on.
Dude,
This may not be as deep as your war conversation, but I want to change the subject. I saw a thing on the news, and what it was is that when websites do things where they recommend, like let's say you go to like a Travelocity, right, and they recommend you a hotel, or if you go to some other like price finder and they recommend you this, or if you go to a place you want to find a home and it recommends you this. There's a thing where if you're doing it from a Mac, like a Macintosh or you know whatever computer, that it actually recommends you more expensive shit than if you were to go to like a PC, because they assume that because you own a Macintosh or whatever that you're gonna spend more money on a more quality product. It's not like they're selling you the same product. It's not. They're not selling you the same product for more. That's not what they're doing. But
I
they're
saw
just.
that.
But they're recommending a more expensive product for you as opposed to. So they literally showed it where they're like, okay, look for a hotel within 5 miles of my location, and these are the recommendations, right? They did it on a PC. They did it on a PC, and the hotel was like $120 a night. They did it on a Macintosh, and it was like $250 a night.
I gotta try that out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was on the news, and you know that's the thing with the internet. We think the internet's so great, but the powerful people that run the world, which is not governments, it's corporations. Corporations are using this to gather information to sell us more shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And actually, I went to Target today, and I was looking for a board game for something to do, you know, around the house with me and my girlfriend and some people that were coming over. And there was
board game?
a board game. And I was looking at all the games.
Why don't you do what most normal people do? Just get a couple bottles of alcohol and see what happens. Like,
But it's
you buy a
fun.
board game.
It's fun to get
If
alcohol.
I ever come to your house, don't bust out Parcheesi, bro.
Listen, Parcheesi drunk is the
Monopoly.
shit. No, but so I was looking at all the games, and this one game was like identify logos, like corporation logos. And I was looking at the box, and I'm like, why is it that I know every single one of these logos, but when I look at the other Brainiac like knowledge things, I'm like, oh, I don't know any of this shit.
They have the same,
It's
like, they have
true.
an app called Logos Quiz, and, like, I got through, like, level 3, and I was busting through them, and then I was like, wait a minute.
I'm pretty
This
proud of
doesn't mean I'm
myself.
smart. No, I was like,
It
this
doesn't mean you're
I'm
smart.
It just means I'm brainwashed by all this stuff.
Exactly. And that's the same feeling I had in Target today when I saw that game. I was like, oh my God, these motherfuckers own me. They own me.
Get pwned.
Condescending Wonka put out a tweet saying, "Can you tell the difference between an ass or a set of tits?" And I got 100%.
I should have taken that quiz as well.
Or that. I hate when people do that fucking knuckle thing. It looks so much like an ass. You know what I'm talking about? They take a picture of their knuckle.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen people like girls will put their knees together and take a picture of their knees, and it looks like massive cleavage.
Yeah, some kid I know took a picture of, like, the bend in his elbow and was, like, claiming that it was his ass and put it as his Twitter picture. I was like, bro. I
It's
know
so
this
fucked
girl-
up. Like I could probably just take a picture of my cock and put it as my Twitter pic, and people are like, no, that's probably like his finger or something. Don't
Oh
worry.
my God, I gotta find that picture. There's a picture out there of like
That
pigs.
sparked. That I gotta find that picture.
Yes. There's a picture out there somewhere that I've seen, and it's pigs coming to like a trough or whatever, and it looks like a dick.
Oh.
It looks like a
Or
penis.
that lamp that looks like a lady's legs spread apart. Anybody know what I'm talking about? There's like a picture of this lamp that looks like a lady's legs just like spread eagle. And then you're like, man, I'm
Dude,
perfect.
here it is. I see 3 pics. Okay, I'm putting in the Skype
I'm
chat,
not
and it will be
looking
in the
at that.
description of this video so you can see the 3 pigs. Look.
Of course, we're gonna look at it.
Ah, okay, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Look
It
at
actually-
that.
I mean, you can clearly see the head of the pig.
Yeah,
So,
But when you
at
first
first
look at the
glance,
picture,
yes, at first glance, it's like, ah. I mean, that dude has some thunder thighs, though.
it's like one side like bigger than the other.
That guy is such a piggy.
Oh,
Thunder
I could do a
thighs.
pretty good Kermit the Frog impression.
Do it right now.
Give me a sentence to say.
Say, what's up, Miss Piggy? Let's fuck in the back of my Cadillac. Go.
That's so ridiculous. What's up, Miss Piggy? Let's fuck in the back of my Cadillac.
That was epic. That was pretty epic. Not gonna lie.
That was close, dude. Like that was like, you got to do it again one more time. You got to try to get it closer.
What's the phrase again?
Just whatever. Just say anything.
I hurt myself today.
Chill out, Jordan. Yes.
Can I have some more, please?
The only thing that's real.
How do you not do that without laughing?
I'm so jealous because like I do like these voices and stuff in my trolling videos and stuff. Like I have all these characters, but I can't do like I can't impersonate.
I got
anyone.
the perv voice. Like it's like if the perv voice is pretty epic, dude. But I need to have like a all right. Which one of you girls wants to get perv voiced on?
Do it to Nancy. Nancy.
Ready, go.
Hey Nancy, what are you not wearing right now?
My Astro A40s.
Take that off. Yeah. Would it be? I'm sorry. That's super duper creepy. Okay, no, but a lot of it is just like
That's not really a perv voice though.
No. But no, it's more so. I need Nancy like have a conversation with me, and then I'll perv back to you. Okay, like it's more of a responsive perv.
That's like Elvis Presley, like, "Hey Nancy, how you doing?"
I don't know. It's not like that. Like just say a sentence. Like say. What was that?
Did I happen to get a package in the mail today?
Oh, what was the package of?
Oh my.
Did you put it in your mouth?
Yeah. I put it right in there.
If I were to spooge on a glass table, would you snort it like cocaine?
Gonna pay me to do it?
Pay you in spooge? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop that.
This channel's never getting partnership ever.
I like how Keemstar like, okay, so literally the other night, Keemstar was, dude, I want to do a podcast, and I'm just like, I'm like the bad friend when the other friend has like a kind of a crazy idea to do drunk. I'm like, sure, fucking, I'm with you. And so we do the podcast, and I don't know, I like doing podcasts. I think they're fun. And he's just like, it's like 1:00 in the morning. He's like, can you get it partnered? I'm like, it's 1 in the fucking morning. Like, how are you gonna?
No, listen. What I ran into is I tried to upload the video right away because listen, if I'm gonna do something, I don't wait around. I'm not a lazy motherfucker. I grew up on a fucking dairy farm, working my ass off.
That has nothing to do with
day.
you being a lazy
So if
person.
I have to do something,
like,
if I have an idea and I want to do something, I do it right away. So I try to upload it. And
so
it
at 2:00 in the morning, if you're like, a couch will look great in that corner of the room, let's get a couch. I'm gonna be like, it's
no, at 2:00 in the morning, I just wanted one person. I didn't care if we had one view. I wanted one person to see our show. One.
That is true. Actually, this show, like right now, we're not partnered. Like we're doing this for the love of the
This is for shits
game.
and gigs.
It's for fun.
But we
Shits
are
and
getting
gigs.
partnered, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. If we don't, who cares? Folks just grab money. No, I just kept joking.
Can I just say I don't really like the whole 55-minute fucking or hour-long like cap. Like I don't get why we need to do that. Like I don't want to like 4 hours, but like
Yo, literally, people are like, this needs to be longer, and the last one was 45 minutes, and I was like, what?
that was. I wish he would have left that. So here's the situation. So we started the recording or started the call, and then we're getting everyone together, and we're waiting on people. People are going to the bathroom. People are like, so it took a while before we actually started the show.
Right.
So Keemstar sees this thing saying hour. He's like, okay, we got to wrap it up. And I'm like, dude, we're just getting going. Like, don't make it pull out right now. What the fuck? And so then we wrap it up or whatever. And then we come to find out that the actual show was only like 38 minutes long.
Yeah, because we started like 20 minutes late. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. So the timers.
But it doesn't matter. There should be no cap. But here's the problem, though. Us four that are in here and the people that we had last night, we could literally, I mean, this is what we do for a living, right? Like, we can literally just talk forever.
I'm a big fan of podcasts. I actually listen to them, and I'm a big fan of talking. So, I don't have a bedtime, but I don't know. Some people like really long videos, and some people like them shorter. It's weird.
Yeah.
I know, but if
I
someone
do
clicks on a
podcast.
podcast, no one's like, "Oh, I really want like a 3-minute podcast."
Yeah, man. Can I just get the condensed version? Like, can you just highlight it?
Dude,
Like,
if you
no,
upload a
man,
video that's like 7 hours long, you are gonna see comments that say, "I listened to the whole thing and I wish it kept on going." Like,
I put up
It's
live
there's gonna be a
streams.
comment that says first, and I listened to the whole thing.
First, as usual.
dude, the first people, whoever puts first on any one of my videos, they just get hammered by like 10 people right after.
Yeah, man. Everyone's like, you first to fucking put the comment, but last to get laid.
I've always
First,
this my whole take on the whole
bang.
first thing, like whatever. But like, what's the most popular YouTube video of all time? I'm trying to think of what would be like the most viewed video of all time.
I know what that is actually. It is
Is that the
Justin
Charlie-
Bieber's
It's
baby.
a Charlie. I thought it was
Charlie
Charlie
bit
bit
me.
my favorite. Yeah, Charlie bit me.
No, the most popular video of all time is I think Justin Bieber's baby.
Oh, I love Justin. What?
I just looked this up the other day. I could be wrong though. Maybe it changed.
Okay, all I'm saying is whatever. Oh, how about this? I want to find out what the most commented video ever was. Okay, like
Oh,
what
man.
video has the
That'd be intense.
and I want someone to go back and actually like find
Do you know
out
how
who
long
was
it
the
would
first
take to even do that.
to do what?
Go back and see who was the first person to leave a comment.
You
No,
could
no,
just hit
not the
all
first-
comments and then just
No.
word
Don't worry.
search the word first. Maybe.
Damn it! There is little dick porn. Son of a bitch. So last night we were talking about.
Did you just say, "Damn it, little dick porn"? Are you like watching
Yeah, he
porn
did.
at the same time that
No,
you're doing
okay.
this podcast?
Thought
And
everybody
then
was.
you're
Last
not
podcast-
Why aren't you watching
that there's
Big
a
Dick?
little dick man banging a midget.
Shut up! You're not gonna fucking get me to be flustered by that. Last night
You
I
heard
said
it first right here on the Big Kid Show.
yeah. Last night I said that there was how did I say this? I said that there's a market for everything, but there's probably not a market for ugly people porn.
Right.
And lo and behold, there was. And I was like, okay. I was trying to think of what another kind of like porno.
Like, are you talking about like
Dude.
homemade porn or like porn where there's like a studio
I-
and they got ugly people to fuck?
like they got ugly people, like pretty
Oh.
people came in and they kicked them out and they said, no, give us the most hideous people of all time. And there really is ugly people porn.
Here's what
Like,
doesn't
it's-
exist.
There's ugly people
People-
porn.
Here's
There
what,
is.
here's what doesn't exist. People having sex with cars.
I have
Whoa.
seen videos that.
No,
God.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, people having sex with toasters. Bam.
I haven't seen that one.
What
Yeah.
now?
Okay, that is stupid.
That's
You said you were looking for something that there's no market.
You could
That's what I'm saying.
electrocute
That's what I'm
yourself.
saying. Like that. Well, that's what I'm saying. So I was thinking, like, okay, every female that I've ever met, I haven't met one where they're like, I love tiny dicks. I've not met one girl that's ever said that. So while you guys were talking, I typed in little dick porn, and there's a lot of little.
And then he was like, God damn. I'm gonna type that in too. Hold on, give me incognito because I don't want.
I feel like if you were to search baby dick or little dick,
Oh yeah, there's tons.
I'm
of
not searching up baby dick, bro.
I'm
not
just saying, I
putting
feel like
baby
you're
dick
coming
in my
close
search
to getting like some kind of chart.
Oh, I should have clicked that. Never mind. Not clicking that. Whoa. Just saw some nasty.
Have you guys
stuff.
have everyone in the group have you ever had your significant other demand to look at your porn?
No.
no.
Well, no.
Oh, there's there.
Yeah,
Well-
let's hear that O story. Ash.
They're like, what kind of porn do you watch? And then I was like, I
That's
don't
what
watch
she
it.
asked me. She's like, "What kind of porn do you watch?" And I'm like, "Big titties, big ass porn. I don't know." And she was like,
mean-
thinking that I was gonna like say that I like some fucked up weird shit, but
Yeah,
I was
right.
just-
Like, oh yeah, I like feet, but I haven't told you yet. Like,
Yeah.
That
I
is
was
so
so- I
disgusting. Who the
No, but-
fuck gets turned on by feet?
oh my god, I saw this MTV like True Life episode of these people with fetishes, and this dude fucking loved feet. Like, oh, it was so gross. He had his girlfriend like take off his shoes, and he was like smelling her feet. It was so gross.
Oh, disgusting.
I think it's so gross. I mean, to each their own and everything.
I can't stand people's feet. I can't
Yeah.
even touch anything without being disgusted.
Yeah, I don't touch other people's feet, just mine.
So like on battle cam, like every once in a while, like a girl's over there and she's like getting naked or whatever. and there's always comments that are like show feet, show feet, show feet, and there's like these, most guys are like show tits or get the fuck
I
off.
just
And
thought of the most weirdest shit ever.
what?
If a girl was like flexible, she stood on one leg, she's naked, and she was able to like toe bang herself, so it looks like she's like playing a violin or cello or something.
I vote no.
No.
No?
Yeah, negative.
Nay.
No, oh my god, that is possible. I just tried it.
She just looks like the number 4, you know?
I'm like a foot. I'm like 8 inches away from the groin. A woman could do that if they wanted to.
Yeah, maybe like a gymnast or something.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, I'm not flexible at all. But I'm telling you, try it right now, everybody. Try
I
to
wonder
be.
if any dudes fucked his own ass.
With his toe?
No, with his dick.
Wait, how is that fucking possible? You have to
actually
have
seen
one
that.
hell of a curve.
Yeah. No,
Anything's
I mean,
possible, bro.
No,
From
I've
Garnett.
seen it. Me and my best friend back in high school, we used to be super into like finding the most weirdest stuff on the internet, and we found
I
that.
saw a girl.
So-
I saw a dude go so far down on a girl that she kind of consumed his head with her vagina.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. The bald guy.
That
Yeah,
is
the bald guy.
fake. That is
Yep.
fake. I've
It's
seen that
not.
same thing.
I mean,
Blech.
It's not.
Blech.
Ugh.
So
we are
gross.
just talking about the most delicious things right now.
I would never want to see a vagina look like that. Why would you
No.
talk about it?
Me either, ever.
It's
But I
a
did.
beautiful princess, and you would never do that to a beautiful princess. So gross.
It's kind of like watching birth happen. You're just kind of like, wow, that is not. I didn't know that did that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that came out of
I
there.
didn't know that could go that big. What?
That's why when girls say, "Oh, ow, that hurts," I'm like, "No, it doesn't. You can push a baby out of there." Like,
No, seriously, like, I mean, when you watch, like, the Discovery Channel or something, and you see a baby getting birthed, I mean, that's kind of like you guys watching a guy get kicked in the fucking nuts super hard. And then that's the same reaction.
but that's
for me.
because we can relate to it. We have no.
And then
I can't-
I've taken some big dumps, but I've never like produced a child. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, that's going to conclude episode 2 of the Bad Kid Show. Somebody suggested that we should have all girls on the show, and we did it. So tell us in the comments who we should have on for next show, and let us know if you're an Xbox guy or a PlayStation guy, because we have cards, and we just want to say thank you so much for supporting our new project. And now go out there with spray paint and start putting Bad Kid Show all over the bathroom wall. Peace!